Hey everybody, what's up? This is Johnny with Retroforge Studios, and in today's video, I'm going to be diving into Opus Clip AI. It is your ultimate tool for turning long-form videos into viral short clips in just a few minutes. So today, I'll break down some of the key features of Opus Clip. I'll show you how it works and share some tips and my own thoughts on using it. So with that, let's get started. So we'll want to take a look here. Let me move this over right here. I want to start with a bit of an overview, just to let you know what Opus Clip does. And it lets you turn long form videos into shareable content that you can schedule out to all of your different platforms. So things like YouTube Shorts, Reels, things like that. Honestly, this has been a game changer for me because it's like having my own assistant. You'll want to make sure that you start with going to opus.pro and signing up. They do have a free account. You'll probably get some sort of free trial of their pro plan, but the basic plan is great just for starting out. But what it'll do is it'll take you to your home dashboard, which kind of looks like this. And so it's going to start you by asking you to upload some sort of video or either drop a YouTube link. And so you can see here that the plan supports more than just YouTube. I think the free plan is just YouTube videos, but you could put Twitch, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. You could put a bunch of different things in here. Drop that link, and what it'll do is that once you press Get Clips in one click, which I will do here, it's going to analyze that video, and then it's going to ask you for a few prompts. And so it's going to ask you for the genre, which I usually leave to auto just because it will detect what it is. And it'll auto detect the clip length based off of your video and based off of the content in the video. And so what it does is in the background, it'll tell you some of these clips might be 30 seconds long. Some of them might be 12 seconds long. It's just whatever the AI is able to get from scraping the script or the voiceover, and then also what kind of fits together with the video content itself. And so it'll kind of do that for you. Then you could type in some of your keywords, and then you have some quick set templates, which are based off of some of your more popular creators, like Mr. Beast. I have my own pre-made templates, and I'm kind of a big fan of this green and orange style. But when you do, it will generate clips in one click. And so if we go back to home, I've already started the process here of generating clips. And so when you have the option right now, they have a Clip Anything service, which you can see here. Clip Anything is basically their AI editing tool that's tied into the Opus Clip, where it cuts your video for you. So Clip Basic doesn't have any of the editing features. Clip Basic is kind of what you would use if you're just starting out and you want to learn and understand the tool, because Clip Anything is where it's taking out certain bits of the video for you without you having to edit it. But when you do that, you don't learn the tool at all. So when you go into the standard one, you'll see here, this has a number of different clips. So this, off of just an 8-minute video, it's generated 14 clips for me. And so those are 14 possible posts onto social media just from one 10-minute video. And if you're starting slow, you can do one video a week and have 14 posts. So you're posting twice a day for 7 days straight off of just one video. And that's where the power of Opus Clip comes into play, because if you're doing all of these edits yourself on just once every time you do it, that's 14 times over that you'd have to edit, clip, see if it's going to be good, that sort of thing. But then also it takes it a step further where it reads the transcript, and then it actually provides you with a description that you can use onto your social media. And so it gives you a friendly title, description, and it lets you schedule these out onto your social media platforms. So let's say you want to go and edit the clip, and we go in here and you click edit video. Now it's showing you, because if you're familiar with any of these editing tools, it all kind of feels very familiar to you. You do have the layout settings, And so what this does is it allows you to either choose between different aspect ratios, 1:1, Instagram, and then YouTube. And then it also tells you the applicable auto layouts. And so if you're doing viral videos on TikTok, then you'll want to do the 9:16 ratio. Then here it has caption presets, and this is just going into the position and styling of your captions. Keyword highlighter, and so AI will go in and highlight some of your keywords or some of the keywords that it thinks are necessary for you, and you'll see it also here in your script when you're looking at the transcript. And so these are the words that will be in orange to display as highlighted options. And you have the option to choose a static overlay, so if you wanted to add your logo to this, and then auto translations. And so there's a lot of really cool things that it does. If you go through in the video and you watch that here, so you'll see here that this is where it happens right here. And so if you pause at any given time, you have the ability to split, you have the ability to clean up, and then you can add auto B-roll. And so let's click the filter removal. And so you'll see here that it says remove filler words or remove pauses. Right now in this clip, or this particular clip, I don't have any of those, which is great. But if you did have filler words or if you had pauses, it would show those here highlighted. And then once you take those out, it'll actually take them out of your transcript, but then it'll also automatically cut the video at the points and split those pieces of the video out automatically. And that's really nice because it is just a way to streamline the pauses and the things that happen naturally when you're talking. And so once you're done with everything and you like how the video is, you just go back and click and hit save changes. And then you go back here and you'll see that it processes. It takes a few minutes for this to process, but once it's done doing process, you can retitle, you can add B-roll footage, you can do an AI voiceover if you wanted to as well. And so there's a number of different things that you can really enhance the video for. Now, I wouldn't do the AI B-roll. I wouldn't keep the AI B-roll, but I would use the AI B-roll to automatically place for the placement of the B-roll footage. And then I would replace the footage with actual B-roll that I want, because the AI tool doesn't always give you the best version of B-roll footage. But if you have a backstock of your own B-roll footage, the AI tool puts it in the proper place, but then you just replace the video. So it still makes your job a little bit easier when you do that. There's just a bit of an added step because the AI isn't perfect in that instance. So once you're done with all of that, bear with me for 1 second here. So some of the key features about these clips, one of the nice things is use the virality score right here. And so if we're talking about how well this is going to perform, this is your indicator of letting you know that there's a good chance that based off of the script, the titling, the description, how the video flows, and all of those things put together, it's coming up with this virality score. Now, this is something that is not guaranteed for your video to go viral, but it's to help you identify which clips have the best chance of blowing up on social media. And so I've found the virality score really accurate when it comes to the quality of the clip produced. And so it not necessarily is anything to do with like this clip blowing up, but the virality score for me has become the indicator of this video with the clips and the script being edited by AI is really good. And so that's how I use it. The other thing too is just that we talked about the filler word removal. That's one of those things where it's just a very big time saver. That feature alone just like helps you present like a more cleaned, professional image, and I don't have to edit those things out anymore. So it's really nice. So the next step that we have is we want to be able to take these videos and publish them. And so they have a publishing tool built in once you actually get your clips. And so you can see here that I have a number of different channels added to here. I have X, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And you'll see here that when you schedule your posts, it takes your title, your description, and then adds in relevant keywords and hashtags. And so it does all of that for you. The only thing that it won't do is that you do have to do @ mentions. So if it doesn't do it currently in the tool, but if you know the person that you're adding when you're, let's say you're talking about Opus Clip, for example, and you do @Opus Clip. And so you'll have to be able to just write that in and then trust that it's going to happen. But you would verify who you're responding to inside of the description. And then it also allows you to see for Twitter, for example, or X, you have a post limit for your descriptions and things like that. So it takes all of those things into account when you go and post these. And then you can schedule these out. Yes, you heard that right. You can schedule these out. And so you have the ability to build out a content calendar for all of your clips. When you schedule these out, you can publish the date and time that you want to have these posted, and then you hit the schedule button. Once you hit the schedule button, then you'll go back here to your calendar, and you'll see that you have a number of different clips that have posted, and then whatever is scheduled for a later date. Now, if you go into here, and let's say you want to see what that looked like, you can reschedule the post. And then, so all of your social media calendar is right here. And that's kind of another piece of the puzzle when it comes to being able to not only just save time on the video editing side, but also on the posting side of things. Because with just another click of a button, I had descriptions, hashtags, and all of these things that would normally take quite a few minutes just to actually produce for a single piece of content. I've now done it across all of my social platforms in a matter of minutes. Now, once you're through with all of that, then you can actually dig into your analytics and you can start seeing some of the posting scores for your tools. And so let's just say we're going to filter this by different, let's do everything. So you can see here that it only shows TikTok and YouTube accounts on the analytics, but it'll also show you your view time for all of your videos that you've posted. And so it's a kind of a nice, it's not a super in-depth analytic tool, but it will at least give you some baseline on what's going on with your different channels. And so you can do last 7 days, you can do last 30 days. And so you're able to see there just exactly how your posts are performing once you start using the tool a little bit more. And so the last thing here is that you do have the ability, like I said, to add all of your social media accounts. You basically have any number of versions of your TikTok feed, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, and X. Those are currently the only platforms available, but those are most of the major platforms that people are using, especially when you're talking about creating clips and editing them and posting them on your social channels. So you've got the Shorts feed, you got TikTok, you've got Reels, and then Facebook and Instagram. Obviously, there's video on those, and then X as well. But I have a couple of different channels all associated with just a single plan here. And so let's talk about that here. And so we'll go to, so we have the plan right here, and let me go to compare plans. So when we're talking about pricing for Opus Clip, one of the things that I always like to tell people is how much time does it take you to do the things that Opus Clip would be doing for you? And if you tell yourself it would take me, and let's just say on a good day you have, or on a good month, you have one 10-minute video a week that you create that gives you 14 clips each time you create a 10-minute video, and you do that once a week. So you're talking about, or 10-minute videos, long form videos, and you're talking about 52 social posts per month. Now, how long would that take you on a normal cycle of creation where you do every single one of those things annually for each one? We're probably talking anywhere close to at least 8 to 16 hours, so 2 full work days. And so if you're charging, or if your value of your time is anywhere between $30 and $50 an hour for the things that you do, $14 a month is roughly about a third to a quarter of the cost of your time. And so it makes a lot of sense to use the pro version of the plan purely just for the time saving aspect of it. And so, but you do get so much more with that because of the added benefits of getting more credits. You can add an additional person to your workspace. You can have 2 different teams available into that. You have your social media scheduler, and then you have multiple ways of being able to edit and really make those videos pop. And so if you are going to go with a plan, I would suggest going with the pro plan, just because it does make a whole lot of sense for people who plan on doing content marketing, or if you are working for a small business and you need like that little bit of help when it comes to pushing content out. It's definitely a time saver for a lot of people, I think. But if you like what you see, please feel free to smash that subscribe button. I will give you a link to my Opus Clip link, which will give you a small discount if you purchase the plan using my link. So please do that. Enjoy Opus Clip, and I think that you guys will have a really fun time using it and creating some viral videos. But with that, we'll see you in the next video.